So my presentation will be in English, but I'd like to say you where is this. Hello everyone. And it is a huge responsibility to be the first presenter within the nomination, but I hope that I will cover this challenge. So, I'm Jana Suslanova, and I'm a chair manager of Coca-Cola HBC Armenia. And it is a big privilege for me to introduce to you one of the most important projects in Coca-Cola Armenia. Can you please open the presenter view? Okay, so. No worries. I still have time. Okay, thank you. Okay, so as I told you, it's a big privilege for me to present to you our Rice Management Trainee program. But first of all, let me introduce to you our Coca-Cola Hellenic Bottling Company. So, Coca-Cola Hellenic Bottling Company is one of the largest producer of soft drinks in the world and the partner of the Coca-Cola Company. And we operate in 28 countries across the 3 continents, and we are a big family of 30,000 people. And our mission is to delight our almost 600 million consumers by offering them our brands 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. But who are we in Armenia? Coca-Cola HBC Armenia began its operations in 1995, and we are the largest company in non-alcoholic beverages industry in the country. We have 11 brands in our portfolio, and we make 12,000 customers happy each day. But we do understand that we are a very successful business. But you know what? Behind all our achievements and in everything we do are our people, because people come first, and of course our employees are our secret ingredients. So here in Armenia we have 380 employees, 56 of them are managers, and by the way 12 of them obtain a female on managerial role. We drive these KPIs as well. And of course we have our bright management trainees. We have 8 management trainees. And we as a business people, we measure our success of our business through such KPIs as volume, net sales revenue, market share, profit. But how do we measure our success of our HR agenda, our people agenda? How do we measure our HR strategy execution? On the one hand, of course, we can calculate headcount, people cost, other expenses, but on the other hand, we measure our people agenda and talent agenda through a very simple indicator. How many successors do we have for the managerial position with the status ready now and ready in 1 year to be promoted for this managerial position? So, the KPI, like key business indicator, which is very important for succession planning, is key position bench strength. And we as a company, we face the issue that less than 40% of managerial positions were covered by successors with the status ready now and ready in 1 year to be promoted for these positions. Of course, we have a lot of developmental programs. We work with external providers to develop our people, to raise them. But management trainee program is considered to be one of the main driver of the succession planning building. So let me introduce let me introduce to you our RISE Management Trainee program. So, this program is specially designed for talented graduates who are very ambitious and goal-oriented and who want to obtain something more than only job. It is not an internship, it is a full-time job with a 2-year contract, and the main goals are to strengthen brand of program, our employer brand, and to raise ROI, return on investment, through the numbers of appointments after the program. And in other words, I would say the Management Trainee program is aimed to create next generation of our leaders in the company. Okay, and in Armenia, Management Trainee program was implemented in 2016, and this program had another name. It was like graduate trainees, but despite of the high level of trainees turnover at that time, we have had 2 success stories when graduates became managers. And there are our Venera and Artur, our distribution manager and reporting and financial planning supervisor. And we are proud of them, and we are waiting for their next promotions. But from a long-term perspective, we realized that having only 2 promotions after the program, it was not our look of success, and let's say it was not our ultimate goal. That is why Management Trainee program went through the evolution process, and we made a lot of changes. Because before, Management Trainee program was focused on developing qualified specialist, experts from the graduates, and some of them, of course, they become managers. Some of them, unfortunately, left company. But we completely changed the focus of this Management Trainee program, and instead of developing qualified specialists, we started preparing and developing our managers. So, what we did? First of all, we conducted a very comprehensive analysis, and we created the new design of the program, we created new content, and we implemented a new approach for the selection process, because previously the selection process was like only interviews and testing. But we applied a new selection process, here our selection process, which includes not only interview and testing, which includes role play, leadership judgments test, online video interview, gamified assessment, a group assessment. So it was a very big and long project, and of course we added very specific and very unique criteria, such as thirst for knowledge, ready to make an impact, potential, and drive results. And last year we applied this new selection process, and from up to 450 applicants during the 3 months of the selection process, we finally hired 8 management trainees. There are our management trainees, and I would like to share with you the video from our management trainees, how it was last year.
From Yerevan, Armenia. I hope the program will provide me with much exposure to professional world. I'll be able to create my personal work ethic and to investigate my career goals and interests.
Hello, my name is Vahan. To be honest, the selection process for the Management Trainee program is very challenging, but there is no need to be afraid of it, because no one will focus on some facts, numbers, or your knowledge about something specific. And if you have strategic mindset, problem-solving skills, then probably you will succeed.
Hello everyone, I'm Ani, HR Management Trainee from Armenia. After completing the program, I hope to be promoted to a managerial position, grow as an expert, and aspire other people to become the secret ingredients of our Coca-Cola Hellenic bottling company.
Hi everyone, I'm Susanna from Armenia. No matter how excited you are for a position, the first 2 days are really rough and terrifying because everything is new and unfamiliar for you. My line manager and co-workers from the department helped me to get acquainted with the company on my first days. I've met other management trainees during the first week, and we had inductions with functions head, and it helped me to understand the company's goal and culture and adapt to my new workplace.
Okay, as I mentioned before, it is a 2-year program, and each year of the program is dedicated to different experience. So the first year program, during the first year program, all management trainees should have a very smooth onboarding, should understand all business process, all company business, and also they lead their first real business project. During the second year is dedicated to obtaining new leadership knowledge, and our management trainee will lead cross-functional projects and with cross-functional teams. And after these 2 years of the program, they will obtain the managerial position, and of course, they will become a part of our talent pool. So, our first year management trainees, our last year generation, they successfully presented their first presentation, not only in front of the local management top managers, but also in front of the regional managers. And I'd like to share with you that if you look at this photo, you will see more than 8 management trainees, because behind their back, you will see their mentors and their sponsor of the project. And here I would like to add that behind all of success of our management trainees are our business leaders and our top managers. So it shows once again the very high status of this program. And at the end of my presentation, I would like to share with you opinion of our business leaders about this program.
Management is an amazing opportunity for young talents which Coca-Cola Hellenic brings, because it helps them to build holistic business acumen, so they are prepared in 2 years to take over the senior role and lead the organization.
Ուսուցանվող շրջանավարտը ընկերությանը բերում անոր հնարավորություններ, ավելի թարմ հայացք բոլոր գործընթացներին, ինչպես նաև հնարավորություն է տալու ուսուցանվող շրջանավարտին աճել, զարգանալ միջազգային ընկերությունում։
My role as a line manager for management trainee is to be a coach and mentor for my trainee. My responsibility as a line manager is providing the continuous feedback for my management trainee and to help my management trainee to develop herself. So I do understand that my success is the success of my management trainee.
As a management trainee, the candidates need to be pretty enthusiastic. They have to be eager to learn, to deal with new challenges, and be proactive in their roles, in their daily routines.
I see management trainee for Coca-Cola is the one who is creative, talented, curious, and open-minded. It is someone who is not afraid of challenges and who can drive these challenges. And the most important thing for management trainee for Coca-Cola is the willing to learn each day.
So, thank you for your attention, and we keep on moving from good to great in our management trainee program. So thank you. I'm open to any of your questions. I hope I didn't take a lot of your time. So you have like.
Can I ask questions? Hello, my name is Marinem. You just said that all your trainees have a contract and during 2 years they should be released up to management position, yes, some kind of. Do they have any kind of opportunity to be promoted before the deadline of the contract? I mean, sooner than that 2-year deadline?
Yes, my answer is
yeah. Okay,
yes.
And also the other question, you said that during the first year, all the trainees have to release a real business plan. Can you please describe one of the most important business plans which you had from your trainees?
You mean from my trainees in HR?
No.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you for your question. Very interesting question. And okay, each of our 8 management trainees, they have their own business project. So, and this business project is dedicated to specific functions. For example, my HR management trainee, by the way, she's behind you, Ania, and she's responsible, and her project is employee value proposition strategy. So she's responsible to create EVP strategy for this company. And by the way, in Coca-Cola Armenia, we haven't had before this strategy. For example, 2 guys in finance department. One of them is responsible for, we call it like a contract with customers, and he's responsible for working process optimization because it takes a lot of time to sign some contract with customers, but we need to speed up. And another girl, she is responsible for the inventory process optimization. So this is a real business project, and which is very important for each function.
Hello, I'm Lily. Thank you for an interesting presentation. I wanted to ask, so if I get it right, you are choosing trainees from external sources, right?
Yes, right.
Don't you think that it can be somehow frustrating the current employees because maybe you have talents also there? So do you have any balancing projects to motivate also your current staff? Because maybe you have an employee for 1 year or 2 years who also has a great potential, and they see that someone external is coming and having some managerial positions. So do you have any alternative projects for their development and motivation?
Yes, okay, thank you, Edith, for this very interesting question. Yes, of course, it might be a frustration, but it is not any frustration because this management trainee program is especially designed for graduates, only for external employees. But internally, we have a lot of internal development programs for our internal talents. And all our employees have this opportunity to apply for any job opening, first of all. And also we had, we called it Fast Forward program for different levels. So this is program for internal employees to be developed and to be prepared for the promotion. So we have this balance.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Can I ask the question? Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. So I'm interested in to know what is or what are the digital platforms you use during this implementation of training programs?
You mean digital platform for selection process?
No, for the training process itself. What kind of softwares or applications or other platforms you use?
We have a lot of, okay, thank you for your question. We have a lot of, yes, okay, we have a lot of solutions. I can't tell you the name of this solution, but we have internal portal, intranet site where our employees can have access to learn. We also use Cornerstone platform where we realized where we developed all our internal learning programs. So we have different solutions. Also, we have a mobile application in order to drive employee branding across the company and across the whole Coca-Cola Hellenic group across 28 countries. So this is the answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the presentation. I have a question. What if during this 2-year period or at the end of the 2-year period, you don't have the relevant vacant position to place the trainee? What do you do in these cases?
Okay, thank you. Very interesting question. Honestly, when we start, that is why we changed the design of the program. We analyzed and we calculate how many trainees do we need based on strategic workforce planning. So it is obvious that in 2 years we will have a job opening. But in any case, because it is life, you never know. We have and we keep our trainees with us with another project, or we will find another solution in other department. Because as I mentioned before, our management trainees first year is dedicated for functional knowledge, but the second year is dedicated to cross-functional knowledge. So our management trainees can work at different departments.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Anna.
Thank
it
you.
was really
Thank
very
you.
interesting. This is an important investment into succession planning. I really appreciate such projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your attention. Good luck.